You're welcome back. It's the channel sport also. That's why they pay them so much. when you are flying at how many kilometers per second, so it tells you that yes, it is all very risky. And then that is when certain sports bring out the adrenaline in us, and that is what motorsport does. In Nigeria, to the route, ex-guys are doing it well. Probably we'll pick them up one of these days. They were here, and then we're still having. We're going to have our own circuit, our own races in Nigeria. And so, if you are a driver, don't do all those Jackie Chan you are doing on the express. You go to the circuit and do it. And, anyway, I have my guest in the house. Okay, let me start with Yemi. Yemi, welcome to the show.
It's nice being here. Then, Ken, before you proceed to your good ex, I think Apapo should the expressway should be in ship shape before we can start talking about the circuit.
We'll do that one. Apapo should the expressway is for we lesser motors.
No, it's the commercial. It's more like the passport, the visa into the country. If that road shut down, our economy is down. Okay,
but I think Lagos State government, I mean, they are doing that. They want to do that road. I mean, the airport road. I mean, so I think your wish in the next 1 year or so will be. you are going to see it now. We saw the designs, and then I mean, the federal government handed over the road to the state government, and they are going to work on it. Also, we have the honor to have the Secretary General of the NOC in the house, Mr. Tunde Bola.
Nice meeting you.
It's been trying to get him here, but today we got him. All right. First and foremost, before we start, what is NOC and what are their role? Because we have the Ministry of Sport, we have state, we have councils, we have a lot of other. Where does the NOC come in when we talk about sports in Nigeria?
Well, the name is Nigeria Olympic Committee.
Okay, Nigeria Olympic Committee. That is the NOC.
NOC, not LOC. There are a lot of people
call it LOC. Okay.
That's what we used to. Okay. I think that's wrong. And of course, we represent the IOC, I put it that way, in this country. So people need to understand that first. And our role really is to deal with what you call principally the elite athletes. And then, of course, like the body, which is made up of all the national federations. We have the NOC board itself comprised of all the presidents of the national federations. Okay. And that's a board that takes decisions, especially when it comes to sports. Our main function is to take our teams to multi-sport games at the international level. Okay. And then, of course, to protect the Olympic movement in this country. Whatever happens that's going to go outside the Olympic Charter, in relation to governance, in relation to all other principles that has to do with the Olympic movement, it is our business to control and supervise that.
Okay, you control and supervise the federations?
In a sense, we do not interfere directly in the affairs of the federations. Okay. But we meet together, to work on how best is supposed to be run within the country. I see they are like the kitchen, that cooks the soup. They are the ones who have the athletes in their own control. Okay. The athletes, they want to train the athletes. Okay. Our business is to take them at that level for the multi-sports games, right, like the African Games, the Olympics, and so on and so forth. That's primarily our relationship. But we are, certain things go outside the Olympic movement, and it's within our own ambit. We may have to occasionally come in and say, okay, look, let's do it this way. I mean, that's just it. We don't interfere in whatever they run.
Okay.
I think for the benefit of our viewers, when you made mention of multi-sport games, are we also including World University Games, World Police Games, World Army Military Games?
Not exactly, no. I think the multi-sports game, which includes within the realm, the bubble of the Olympic movement, that's exactly what we are talking about now. We are not even in charge, or let me say, the Confederation Games. I'm talking about table tennis, for example. If they have their own African table tennis championship, okay, it's not directly within our own realm. Okay. That's what we're saying. But those big multi sports games, if you have two sports going for a particular event, it's already becoming multi. and that goes with us. They have to go under one umbrella. I hope you understand.
Okay, we understand. Understand.
That's the way it runs.
All right. Okay. The NOC, is it a government agency or is it a non-government agency?
It's a non-government agency. It has nothing to do with government. But the charter itself, which we operate, says we can cooperate with government.
Okay.
It's not under the control of government. It has nothing to do entirely with government.
All right. Now, if it doesn't have anything to do with government, I understand that. Okay, like that, the NOC, it's a Nigerian Olympic Committee. You as the head of the secretariat, you run there, with about 7 other members. We also have about 25 federation heads, to help you govern. So, are the federations government agencies or the federations are they non-governmental agencies? The federations themselves.
The federations themselves are non-governmental agencies. I would say they are made of they are the body of the NOC.
Okay.
And if you've been hearing my talks and I charge all over time, I've always been saying, and I'll continue to repeat it until it sinks in very well, we have been living a lie, that's a normal phrase in this country for many years,